Good afternoon. So, I guess a day or so ago, President Trump put out a tweet where he tells Iran not to threaten the United States basically ever again. Uh, and of course, I don't know, different people have different takes on it. Fear, false evidence appearing real is being propagated again. We're in no risk of going to war with Iran. I'm probably, I would say 100% sure, to be honest with you. I mean, let's look at this. First of all, Iran hasn't created a war or started a war or anything in like a freaking 1,000 years, okay? Number one. Number two, the Iranian people are just like us, just like everybody else. They're just trying to get along with their lives, they're trying to live, and they're trying to benefit from technology such as whatever. Cell phones. Anyway, so this little verbal engagement with Twitter against Iran. And then now Iran is saying that there's going to be consequences of some kind, or they're going to do something because of these threats. And I harken back to the time of Kim Jong-un, Little Rocket Man, Fire and Fury, basically scared the piss out of whoever he was talking to. He wasn't necessarily talking to Kim Jong-un, but rather the powers that were controlling that situation. And so, we know, since we've been following Q for a long time, that Iran is next. Now, the deep state is in Iran, is in Syria, which I'm sure you've already figured this out. But the deep state is who Trump is talking to, not the Iranian people. The deep state. Don't threaten America ever again. The deep state that was attacked in Syria when our missiles were launched this last time a while back, and most of them missed their target. No, they didn't. Every single damn one of them hit their target. We weren't going for targets, civilian targets. We were going after the deep state targets. So, relax. The Iran thing is nothing but a work. Now, these deep state people, of course, they're not in on the gig. They think that they are using fear, false evidence appearing real, to control, influence, and otherwise make things happen more in accordance with what they want versus what the American people want, or any other leader, or any other people for that matter. I also saw in the news, and I didn't really get into it, white helmets, which I suppose is the UN. White helmets were evacuated from Syria. Why is this? Why is this? When the deep state is gone from Syria, we're leaving Syria. And I bet you probably even Russia will leave Syria. Because we're all there because of the deep state. Figure it out. The deep state wants to control people by fear, you know, like the shooting things that they've done, Las Vegas, It is so very unfortunate that actual people, real people with real lives, died, and the future that they could have held is gone, and the pain will be there for a long time, not just to the Las Vegas community, because they'll move on with time, but for those families that were touched, they'll never be the same. So the deep state will kill its own people. I'm sure you understand this. However, Trump says no. You're not going to threaten America anymore. You're not going to use the American people to bleed money from for all this stuff that you have going on in the world, TTP and the climate change thing and everything else. You know, bleed all the money out of the civilization, take away their guns, and you own them. Well, they tried to take away our guns several times, and that didn't work. And it will not work. And it will never work. You know, you've caused enough division in this country to where most people are wanting to fight each other out, or have no ability to listen to logic or reason or anything else because they're so hyped up on their own bullshit. And I'm guilty of this too, so easy with the comments. But the deep state is who Trump is talking to when he threatened Iran. Iran was next. So we're going to get Iran hammered out. We're going to get the deep state removed from Iran. Obviously the deep state is out or getting out of Syria, seeing as how the White Helmets, which is the military arm of the deep state, has gone. I'm sure that we probably will be leaving shortly. I hope. Because there's no reason for us to be in that country or really any other country unless there's some reason. Maybe we're asked to be there or we have bases there or whatever, but seriously? Yeah. We need our people home. We need to protect and defend this country from whatever. The deep state, the floods of people the deep state opened up to try to flood our country and unstabilize us. Whatever it may be. Civil unrest is going to be happening, obviously. I mean, but if people can stay out of the emotional side of things and try to use logic and reason and understanding and just listen to somebody with an opposing view, and at the end of the whole conversation just say, you know, I don't agree with you, and I don't agree with you because I see things differently, and that's okay. It's okay for me to see something differently than you, and it's okay for you to see something differently than I. It's okay for me to feel passionate about my wife. It's okay for you to feel passionate about a dog. I swear to God, the lady that used to live here many years ago was in love with her dog, and it was kind of trippy. So, but you know, that's her. I had no problem with it. It's all on you, babe. Nothing to do with me. It's outside of my control and influence. It's in that circle where whatever happens on the other side of this wall, that's y'all's business. Whatever happens inside these walls, that's my business. So, you know, I actually think people have started to wake up in mass now to where they can actually see this for what it is. The propaganda, the Democratic talking points, or the deep state initiatives, talking points, pressures, whatever. I'm sure people can start seeing through it. This is why we have things going on like Walk Away. And, you know, we're still winning. As a country, we're still winning. Left and right. On every front. So if you're so shallow as to allow yourself to be convicted of this emotional hate towards one man who is literally changing the world. You know, we were always told we could change the world if we wanted to. Just takes one person. How many times have we heard that, and yet every time one person tried, didn't work? One man. Like him, hate him, I don't care. I don't know the man. You don't know the man. I look at the things that he has done for the country and for the world. You look at what CNN tells you to look at, or feel, or say, or act, or $15 an hour if you'll come protest. There is no conviction, no heart in that. And that's the way America was taken off track. The lefties, these radical people, even these people on Twitter that I just looked at, seriously, Trump could shit a golden egg and they would bitch about it. But it's okay, because we're all in this for humanity. We're all in this for the people. To free the people of the binds of the restrictions that people want to put on us. So don't let Iran and the words to Iran bother you. Don't let CNN and Don Lemon and Rachel Maddow think for you and make you believe something that you have no evidence of. Now, if they're saying something that you really have a conviction for, then go out and find the supporting evidence. That's what I do. I hear people talk about, well, yeah, you know, those Republicans, they're always watching. Well, okay, y'all are always watching CNN and stuff, but so even if Fox was to tell me something, I don't take it at point blank face value. I look into it and I find the evidence, the supporting or contradicting evidence, one way or the other. So as that way I am fully informed as to why I should or shouldn't feel or have a say in a particular issue, right? Love each other, protect each other. It's gonna get really interesting here real damn quick. So everybody be good to each other and take care of each other, okay? Bye.